Wagwan listeners, welcome back to another episode of Rap Reviews. I'm your host, Raymundo.
I'm Crisscross.
I'm K-Rock.
I'm Alan.
Alan's back.
Alan's back.
Back in
Hi,
the
guys.
house.
Back from the UAE. Welcome back, man.
Good to be back.
How was the
Sounds excited.
How was
as
the
always.
desert?
It was fine.
Cool.
Cool.
All right.
Wow, you're really full of information here tonight, Alan. We're excited to see you, and you're greeting us with nothing.
Always full of information.
All right.
Always
We'll
fun.
see. We'll see.
All right, there was actually, I gave you the hint straight away at the start of the episode. It was the Wagwan.
I
So
don't know
something,
what that
something
is.
Jamaican. Yeah, can you explain what Wagwan means for people who don't speak fluent Rastafarian? Is it Rastafarian term?
I believe so. Actually, I thought Alan should take this one.
Does he know?
Wagwan.
It's just like,
Yeah.
what up, isn't it?
Yeah, it's basically what's up in
Rastafarian.
yeah, but appropriated a lot by ghetto British terminology as well.
So you're doing a British rapper?
Yeah, that was the idea.
Okay.
But maybe not technically rapper.
Moving things across the pond, Romano.
Yeah. What's going on? This is.
I thought I'd
this is
just
new.
mix it up. Alan's back. He spent a lot of time in England. That's why he has that kind of English voice.
Oh, so you're catering to Alan now.
Yeah, I thought I'd, try to get him
Well,
back.
fair enough. I think he is the most popular person on this podcast.
Even though he hasn't been here for half the episodes.
Of course.
That's all right.
Yeah, he's technically considered a grime artist. You guys want to have a shot? On the
Jeez, I don't know.
Skepta.
That's it.
Oh.
Yeah, I went the
First
real,
one that pops to mind.
the mainstream one. Doing Man by Skepta, which is on Konnichiwa, the 4th album.
Nice.
This kind of big breakout hit album.
Gonna get grimy.
We're gonna get grimy
Oh,
as
this is
fuck.
the first time we've done grime. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was thinking maybe Alan could tell us the difference between grime and rap, because I still don't know. I tried to do some research last night and I just couldn't work it out.
So grime, unlike rap music, its music comes from garage rather than R&B, which is what rap comes from.
Okay.
But, above that, it's obviously they've both got African origins from the vocals and all that stuff. But grime above that, it's the music. It originates in the early 2000s from the garage scene,
Like
which
the
is where
UK
music comes from.
garage.
Yeah, UK garage,
Okay.
which is where the music comes from, and that's
Yeah.
they're rapping on top of that.
And it's
All right.
primarily electronic, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, primarily.
And do you know where garage music came from?
drum and bass.
Correct. It was from what I have heard, it originated as the Sunday come down music from hefty jungle and drum and bass nights on Friday and Saturdays. People needed something a little bit more upbeat on Sundays to ease them back into the week and make them feel a little better after taking
So something a bit
heavy
more.
drugs.
So something a bit more chilled out. They can just ease into Monday with.
Yeah, and if you've ever listened to garage music, it's very uplifting and just a lot of fun.
It's a way to get rid of the Monday blues.
Well, yeah, before
Yeah.
before Monday sets in.
Yeah. Nice. All right.
All right. You guys ready to do this? Are you
What
guys
else?
familiarity with this track?
No, not at all. Actually.
Really?
Yeah. I've heard it a couple times, but it's not. I can't think of any lyrics or anything right now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this is one of the big 3 bangers on the album that
Yeah.
did really well for old Skepta. So let's start her off. The pre-hook is, I don't know why man calling me family all of a sudden. My mum don't know your mum. Stop telling man you're my cousin.
Is he talking about when people become famous and people go up to him and be like, hey, act like they're best mates with him?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the idea.
It's well, why are you calling me fam? Why are you calling me family? You're just pretending
Yeah,
to
and-
know me now that I'm big.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Yeah.
But it's very clever that he's well, your mum don't know my mum.
Yeah.
So
He's getting
Yeah.
very literal with it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I do love a good literal verse. Something very grounded.
No, it's a real fun hook, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got day ones and I got new ones. No fake ones. Trust no one. It's boy better know till I die. Trying to run up in the bank like Bonnie and Clyde.
Day ones and new ones referring to acquaintances and friends, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got his day ones, his new ones, and
Talking about Bonnie and Clyde, because they were bank robbers, weren't they? So talking about earning money.
Yeah. And Boy Better Know is him and his brother JMA's record label that they self-started. They they started themselves.
Beyond just their record label, it's their like kind of their group.
Yeah.
They've been around for quite a while, and traditionally, I'd say like back in the day, like JME used to be better known than Skepta. Well, they're both well known, but like JME is kind of like the head of the group, which is Skepta's brother.
Oh wow, okay. So Skepta's like getting out of his brother's shadow.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. I guess now he's probably the more popular one. Or
Like, he's like the
a
Dave.
commercially successful.
Yeah,
I'd say.
I guess, but
Yeah.
like JME in like back in the day used to be like really popular.
So
a
is it
lot
like
of his songs were
Yeah.
huge.
so it's
Okay.
like Dave Franco to James Franco.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't get too much of that over in Australia until like Skepta and Stormzy and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
And maybe like Dizzy as earlier stuff and Wiley.
yeah. Dizzy Rascal and Wiley as well. They were like
Mm.
really popular back in the day, more so than I'd arguably Skepta. Skepta's always been like someone who's been like more. He's always been well known, but I guess within Boy Better Know, JME was like the headliner kind of thing.
Yeah, especially in the early 2000s, Dizzy was like massive.
Yeah.
Was, yeah.
Dizzy came out to Australia so much for Big Day Out.
He did.
Yeah.
He was like almost this like part of the furniture
Yeah.
in terms of the
He would
lineup.
come every second year.
It was like headline, Dizzy Rascal.
Yeah. He's a lot of fun though.
Oh, he's great to
Yeah.
see
Yeah,
live.
Baseline Junkie live is lots of fun. Anyway, 'cause man get money with the gang, man get girls with the gang, man eat food with the gang, man talk slang, so the feds can't work out what I just said to a man.
Well, he likes to spend time
Yeah.
with his homies. He's got a real respect for those that are close to him. He likes to do everything with them, which is fair enough. They're like his family.
But what's the whole thing about the feds though?
Man talks slang to the feds, can't work out what I just said to a man.
Talking in code so the feds can't
Don't know what's going on.
decipher what kind of activities that him and his gang are up to.
Exactly. Even stuff like, I guess, Wagwan. Like, that's probably more known, but,
Is he a bit of a crim though? I mean, does he have to worry about the feds or?
I think it's always good to stay away from him.
Yeah.
You don't want to look like a snitch or a rat.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, whether or not he's a criminal, I think just talking about the police in that way is probably good for the persona kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
for
you
these
think you think
genres.
he's putting it on?
Not necessarily,
Yeah.
but just like, even if a rapper's like never gotten in trouble with the police, like
Yeah, it's not bad for
Yeah.
his status.
they all talk about.
You don't want to be
the police
associated
like
with the
that,
cops. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Told me you was a big fan, but the first thing you said when you saw me was, "Can I get a pic for the gram?" I was like, "Nah, sorry, man. I only socialize with the crew and the gang."
Oh, again, it's like the same as the first line. You know, it's all these people that just come out of the woodworks as soon as you become big.
Yeah, he's reiterating that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a very millennial thing as well to ask, hey, can I have a
Yeah,
pic
pic
for a
for the
gram?
gram,
Rather
yeah.
than just, hey, can I get an autograph? Or, hey, can I get a pic? It's like you're specifically asking, hey, can I take a photo of you and put it on social media so then I can reap the benefits of your success?
It's a kind of it's a kind of fake way to pretend to appreciate someone's work. Like, you can't just talk to them about music and be like, "Oh, great to meet you, man. Like, have a good one." But just having like that proof that you then need to show everyone,
Yeah.
which Skepta's not. Apparently, he's not down for that. He doesn't like that.
No, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why should people be riding off the back of his success?
Exactly. And I always thought like you don't get a whole lot of girls and stuff and money, and maybe because I just never rolled around with a gang in my life.
Have you ever taken a selfie with a celebrity or?
No, I have
okay.
actually no. I
Me
took
neither.
a photo of James Franco. Like that was, but that was
Sounds
weird.
kind of creepy.
What you
Yeah.
did? What
That
from
was
like
weird.
a distance?
And then I
or
was
something?
like, "I love you." That's what I like. That's what came out. I got so like flustered in a way that's what I was like. I took a photo and was like, "I love you," and then I walked away. I was like, crushed it.
How did he react? Like,
Crushed that.
like, did you even give him time to
He gave
react?
me
or
like,
you just
a little cheeky wink, but probably like, "This guy's weird."
Damn, James.
Security, keep your eyes on him.
It's on my Facebook if anyone wants to see it. The photo's still there. He looks great in it. The lighting's just,
I don't think James Franco could look bad in any light.
No.
He's a very attractive human being.
Yeah, but I guess I've never taken a selfie, but people were taking selfies with him. It just seemed.
I feel like he would be okay with it.
he seemed fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets it all the time, sure. Anyway, first one. Whoa, guess who's back? Came a long way from sitting in the flats. Came a long way from when whites used to never mix with blacks.
The flats. Is that referring kind of like to the ghetto, like like the housing
Council flats,
projects?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he's like saying that he goes so far back as racial segregation.
yep. That's it. And also, apparently, someone on Genius is saying that it's because, it's just after he's come off touring with Drake and Pharrell. Yeah, and then thinking back to when he was in like one of those housing commissions.
Oh, so that's like the benchmark of like his success. Like that's what he can now say to all of his mates. Like, hey, I've made it.
Yeah, I guess
I've
so.
come
Well,
from-
yeah, when you're doing like huge international tours.
Yeah.
You've
And
definitely,
it is fair to say that Skepta is like one of the biggest rap artists / grime artists / pop artists in the world.
Yeah, he's massive. now,
I guess he's only on the rise. Now he's mates with like ASAP Rocky and stuff as well.
Well, he featured on ASAP's new album. He featured on... What
Really?
album was I listening to the other day that he featured on?
Film clip for that is that song that they did together is wicked as well.
And all of his rhymes in that are just like little 2-word, little fucking like flashes.
What's
Yeah.
the track called?
Oh,
I came, I saw, I came.
could that.
Praise the Lord.
Research it,
what
man.
do we pay Alan for? Anyway?
Praise the Lord by ASAP Rocky.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no,
it,
Okay.
that's
all
it.
right. All right. Never mind, Alan.
He
That's
also
fine.
did a song with Flatbush Zombies.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Oh,
Ran Out
nice.
to Paris. His song.
Is in the new album?
No, it was just a one-off song, I think.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it was on any album.
Yeah, they're good albums, both of those. I think
Yeah.
the new one is not as much as the first one, but still good. We're not reviewing that though. Anyway, all my white and my black mates, we got the game on Smash. I used to rate your page on MySpace, but you never stayed on track.
So he used to respect someone who, back in the day, MySpace was like very big for music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So Skepta's obviously seen this music page, liked what he was seeing, but seen this guy subsequently fall off the rails or like not quite live up to,
Or just turn into a poser or something.
yeah.
I think more like what you said, just fall off the rails a bit. Didn't stay committed.
Do you guys still have your MySpace page?
I think all of us, unless we deleted it, would
Yeah,
still have it.
I think
remember-
mine's still up there.
Yeah,
I got some real embarrassing photos on there.
Mine is
Yeah.
definitely still up there.
yeah. I just hated it.
I've checked last month, so.
Did you actually?
Last month.
What made you just want to check
I
MySpace?
don't think I've checked it in 3
I
years.
No, I just wanted to see what
What it was like?
stuff was like now.
Who were your top 5 friends at the time?
Man,
I
that
can't
was
even remember now.
that was
I think
such
they
a
got rid of it.
brutal
Yeah,
way
I'm
to
pretty sure they got rid
arrange
of
your
that.
friendships.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
who's in your top 8?
Yeah,
How cut were you though when you put someone as your number one and then you check like a few days later and you're like put down to number 3 or number 4?
Yeah, or like exactly. Like
Yeah.
you had people in your top 8 and they weren't in. You weren't in theirs.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
like,
a brutal.
whoa,
It was a
dude.
brutal dog eat dog.
like
world.
literally what happened in the last 2 days.
Yeah.
That, like, made me put down to number 8.
I know, and that's like it was like the stock market. It changed
Yeah.
nearly every second day.
It changed friendships.
Yeah,
man.
it's
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
dude,
when
I
you
was
got done with your friends and you just put like a band as your top 5.
yeah.
So
Well,
yeah, fuck all these fake friends. I'm going to put people I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why we ever thought ranking our friends on social media was something.
I'm going to put the
should do.
Strokes as number 1. Fuck Ray.
It's also
What, Ray's going to be your number 1, not me or Alan?
Well, I said fuck Ray. I mean, the Strokes is number 1, isn't it?
Can we all go onto our MySpace and make each other our top 4s?
I don't think I knew you guys back in the MySpace days,
No.
No, I
but
didn't
I'll
know.
have to add you now. So yeah, reopen your
okay,
accounts.
okay, we'll reopen it.
And also, it could be a reference to Devilman, who is another grime artist,
Devilman. Okay.
who also might technically get a mention later on as well.
That little hint for us.
Yeah, a little morsel of information that you guys could use.
You can just say it outright. You don't have to be cryptic with us.
Well, I'll keep it cryptic for now.
Okay.
Upset because your wife is a fan. She's done with a little boy. Now she wants to be with a man.
Oh,
So I'm guessing Skepta is the man here.
yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon that's the worst insult to be called a little boy.
yeah.
Like, you can call me the worst things, but as soon as you say, like, little boy.
Imagine if your
that would get
girlfriend
me.
or your wife left you because you're a little boy and she wants
Yeah.
to be with
I
a
would be
man.
the man.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be enough.
Oh.
I don't know if I could come back from that.
Nah.
But yeah, you really start to question like what you do in your life.
Yeah.
Like, do I play with too many crayons? Am I drinking too much chocolate milk?
Nothing wrong with chocolate milk and crayons, right?
Yeah,
Is
fuck,
it?
I still love them. Am I a little boy?
Apparently.
Yeah.
We got to ask your girlfriend if she's tired of being a little boy and she wants to be with a man like Alan.
Alan is one of a man.
Yeah.
Nothing says man like glasses.
Yeah.
Sophisticated. Nothing says man like a researcher.
Yeah.
Such an adult job.
for a podcast. Now, yeah, we did that part. You and I got different plans. Real madman. I might go St. Anne's, no triple A pass, no wristbands. There's weird, actually, that part, there's a difference on the Apple Music. It says no triple A boss, no wristbands. So the boss isn't in the Genius version of the lyrics.
But what does it mean by no wristbands?
Is wristbands referring
It's
to
like
like a
festivals and-
tracker or like some sort of criminal persecution?
No, I always thought just the festivals, like you're not playing
Yeah.
festivals and stuff.
I think you'd think of like an ankle.
Oh, an ankle bracelet. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not VIP and they're not going to play
Yeah.
festivals. Unlike Skepta, he's playing here soon, right?
Yeah, I think he is. Maybe we should try and get him on the show.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Yeah.
Oh, he'll definitely go for it. Huge
Hey,
listener base.
we get like 15 listeners per week. You want to come on the show?
Apparently, it's also a reference to St. Anne's Hospital for struggling mental illness. She was also apparently Jesus' godmother, the saint,
Saint Anne.
Saint Anne.
the OG Saint Anne.
I don't remember an Anne in the Bible.
I didn't know that Jesus had a
How
godmother.
well versed you with the Bible?
Yeah, I guess not that versed.
Yeah,
But I feel like I don't know.
you would have heard Anne before.
I would have heard Anne.
I don't know. I did some sketchy research before the show, and
Yeah.
I just read that somewhere. You're not a madman. You're not gang. And then there's like a skit, Tracksuit Mafia, Boy Better Know, My One's My Team, Meridian, Bad Blocks, London Boys, Active Boys. You got me. You get me.
Tracksuit Mafia is a very cool title for what you can imagine as being a bunch of dudes in their fucking like matching tracksuits.
So it's chavs. It's pretty much talking about
Yeah.
chavs,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
And they want to be comfortable. Like, I guess
Yeah.
they want to be like these 1950s mobsters with the suits, or even later mobsters.
And
They
like,
just want to be comfortable.
If it was socially acceptable here, I would wear a full tracksuit.
oh, dude, tracksuits have come
If I could wear 'em to
well
a-
back into fashion. Tracksuits are like,
I just feel like I wouldn't pull it off. That's all.
well, no, Chris, you can pull off anything if you want to. You
Thanks,
just got to
man.
put your mind to
Cheers.
it.
Yeah.
Man, building me up.
You gotta be confident.
No, but seriously,
I'm waiting
like,
for it as well, though. If I can wear tracksuits to a
people
pub.
are wearing like tracksuits. You just got to keep an eye out, guys. Tracksuits are all around us.
Okay.
Tracksuits are like the new Versace. Or you probably get Versace tracksuits.
Oh, I'm
Probably,
sure. Yeah. I'd love like an old like 80s Adidas full tracksuit.
Yeah, hell vintage.
Have you guys
yeah.
not been to the courthouse recently? I know not many listeners probably know what the courthouse is, but it's a pub in Sydney, and there are a lot of people wearing their freshest track pants there.
Oh, there you go.
But is it like a full tracksuit or just track pants?
I feel like it takes a certain level of person and commitment to do the full track suit.
Yeah, yeah.
Track pants, generally, with like a little bum bag tied around
Oh,
around the front.
I don't know about that.
Do you think like the hipsters are kind of trying to take it over?
I think so, yeah. That's what I'm getting from looking at the main streets of Newtown.
Yeah, well, that's like that's the hipster pulse of this great state, I think.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think you're right there.
Yeah. So we gotta follow. So if they give it the go, then we can do it as well. But then is it not cool if the hipsters start?
Yeah, as soon as they start, it's gone already. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, you're almost a little too late.
These fuckers are ruining everything.
It's like the stock market. As soon as you hear about it, it's too late. Don't invest, you know?
Yeah.
Wise words.
Thanks.
Sound financial advice from Chris over here.
You want to see me drown trying to hold the mandem down because I shut down Shoreditch car park and I got bars like Camden Town.
So he's referring to two places in England, Shoreditch and Camden Town. Basically just saying that he's such king that he shuts down Shoreditch and he does something else with Camden. I forget
Shoreditch,
those
that's in
lines.
East London, isn't it?
Shoreditch and Camden are both North
East.
London.
North.
Yeah.
Which is where he's from,
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're from like Tottenham area, I think.
Yeah.
That's what in the previous bit, like Meridian.
Yeah.
That's a reference to like.
That
the
was like
area.
that was also like their original kind of gang.
Yeah,
name,
that's their
wasn't
hood, and the original gang was like called like the Meridian Crew or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was, but that was like when they were like before they were famous, kind of thing.
it? Yeah.
So this was like an actual gang they had, like a criminal enterprise.
Yeah,
The Tracksuit Mafia.
yeah. There was like I think ITV in the UK did a documentary about them as well. I remember watching it ages ago, but I don't remember what exactly happened in it. Someone died.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, all right.
cool.
Yeah.
Incredibly vague from the researcher. Do you guys know what a mandem is as well?
A what? A man?
I've heard the term being thrown around.
It's in a
many
lot of
times.
Dizzy songs.
Mandem.
Man,
give you-
damn. No.
Well,
Explain.
Alum lived in England, so have you got a definition for us?
Person or persons.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I used to always think it was like a house, like a flat, but it's not.
Mandem.
Like you said, it's a
Come and
person.
have a cup of
It's like-
tea in
it's
my
like-
mandem.
It's a group of people, I guess, sometimes.
Yeah, a person or persons.
Like a gathering, or you just mean
no,
like a group of
like,
people?
You know,
Like a collective.
You guys are my mandem.
Right now. We're his friends, and we're in a group.
so it means friends.
Kind of, right?
It just means like a group of people. And I guess, yeah, it could refer to your friends as well.
Right.
You guys aren't my friends. You're my podcast colleagues.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
And also, while we're on the topic of Alan living in England, does Camden Town have a lot of bars on the buildings? I was going to do a Google street view.
That would have been the ultimate level of commitment, going through and doing like the street view.
Finding out
every street.
how many houses have bars on them.
No, but I'd say Camden Town is like a bit of like a ghetto neighborhood. There's quite a few like grime artists and stuff that are from Camden Town.
Yeah, but is there bars on the windows to prevent theft?
Is it quite gentrified now? Or?
It's like the main street is like pretty populated. There's like a lot of people, tourists and stuff coming, but like the back streets are pretty like
Sketchy.
yeah.
Camden has a huge market.
Yeah,
don't
Camden
they?
Market.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's like
Camden Market.
well known for like alternative kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People in tracksuits, the hipsters in tracksuits, mixing with the original gangsters in tracksuits.
I'm sure
All
the
in one.
tracksuit mafia guys aren't happy
It's
about that.
known for a lot of
No.
like goth stuff in Camden Town.
A lot of goth
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh.
Goth is still around.
It's still
Right
around.
on. Shout out to the goths.
I thought I didn't know goths existed anymore.
They're doing Camden Town.
They don't
Town.
What do you mean they don't exist anymore?
Campbelltown.
I just thought it was kind of
Like
like,
an
emo,
endangered
emos and goths. Yeah, they just they got taken over by other
I feel like
fads and stuff.
I feel like
and
goth
ways
is
of life.
something that's never going to go away.
Yeah, this is going to be
I
the guys that are always
Yeah.
like super goth.
reckon. Yeah.
I hate my life.
Yeah.
This sucks.
I'm sure that's the same with like every subgenre though.
Well, emo's kind of come back
Emos,
in a way with
yeah.
like the whole sad rap movement.
Sad boys.
Oh, with like triple extension and stuff like that.
Yeah, they really embrace like that emo vibe.
Mm. I was going to make a joke, but I didn't.
Why
Good,
not?
good boy,
'Cause
good boy.
Let's be respectful for
R.I.P.
Yeah, Tassion. Maybe we should do
Pour
one
a
of
little
his
something on the floor.
one of his songs one day. I haven't really too familiar with his music, but
Neither.
No.
yeah.
So
Cool. Out there trying to survive on the streets, trying not to get killed by the police.
it's pretty obvious.
Yeah. Like we were saying before, we don't know how often he's actually been attacked by the police, but I'm sure his friends
The
have
cops in
been.
England don't even have guns though. They're just
No.
like batting people.
They do have armed police.
Yeah,
Mm.
but when did they get caught in?
Oh, like that
When
time they
there's-
shot that guy on the train and he didn't even have a weapon.
Really?
You guys remember that? Like what?
Is that the Tottenham one?
Yeah,
This
like
is-
what, 8 years ago. 10
this
years?
is
When they
just-
had the riots?
Yeah,
I
just
remember
just
that.
after.
This is the dude that
Oh,
was like
okay.
running for the train, right? And then he got like shot in the back.
Yeah, they blasted the shit out of him.
What's with us and talking about people, unarmed people getting shot on the show?
Well, I think it's because it often gets brought up in hip hop music.
That was literally what the line was about though. So.
And also, Chris, I think you have like a very antiquated view on what British police are like with their batons and their like the little top hats. Good day, governor.
That's literally how I think it is. Like they sort of run after you, but not like
And
that
it's like
fast. Yeah, it's like a hell Benny Hill. And you can kind of just outrun them if you do a circle. Like,
They do kind of still wear those hats though.
That'll never go away.
yeah. No, I'm alright with it.
And I'll be schooling MCs. Nobody leave till 3:30. This year, I'm going to teach them a lesson. Tell Grace don't reply to those emails. No, I don't want to do no sessions.
3:30 in the afternoon or the morning?
I'd say afternoon because it's like I'll be schooling MCs, and I think that's
3:30 is like the general knockoff time. For
is that when we used to
schools.
finish, or was it 4?
It was 3:30.
Yeah, 3:30.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Thursdays was 3:10.
That's it.
I remember because I always used to have to run for the bus.
I just thought that was interesting though. Yeah, we finished the same time as old Skepta at school.
That's cute.
We got that in common with Skepta that we finished school at the same
It's
time.
literally the only thing you will have in common.
That's the only thing that we'll ever have in common.
Maybe if you start wearing tracksuits, you'll have that in
Yeah.
common as well.
That's true, but then I don't want to make Skepta not want to wear tracksuits anymore because I'm wearing
Yeah,
tracksuits.
yeah, fair.
You know. Tell Grace don't reply to those emails. No, I don't want to do no
Did
sessions.
you find out who Grace is? Who's Grace?
Director of Skips Motion. Yeah, not
No?
really. I didn't
Okay.
really find out. I'm sorry, guys.
Grace directed a couple of Skepta's music videos.
Ah.
This is why we're happy to have him back.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So she directed some of his
Yeah.
clips. Okay. Cool.
But why would you don't reply to those emails? Oh, there you go.
Busy lady, got plenty of
Mm.
music videos to direct.
It's like them, man, have got an obsession with my style of expression, but in public never hear my name mentioned. Do you guys know what that means?
No.
I think it's saying that like people like copy his style and they listen to his music, but then they will never admit
don't
it
give
in
him
public.
credit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't give him the credit when it's due. And
So he kind of sees himself as like a pioneer.
somewhat, yeah, and I think that he thinks that people buy his shit constantly.
Okay. Pioneers always have it rough though.
They do.
Like, can you think of any famous pioneers in like anything?
In what? Like,
In anything. Wow, that's really...
yeah, it's fucking. Can
really
we try
narrowing
to
it
narrow it down a bit? Yeah.
Okay, like pioneers that go to countries.
Christopher Columbus. What a dude that was.
No, he was an explorer. He wasn't a pioneer. He didn't stay there.
Okay, so like what? Thomas Jefferson?
No, he wasn't a pioneer. No one knows. No one like
Those
you don't-
guys who walked to Oregon.
What?
You
Lewis
don't
and
even-
Lewis and Clark.
Clark. Yeah. Are they pioneers?
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, they're probably the most famous examples of pioneers, right?
Yeah, they walked
well,
all
there's-
the way to Oregon.
All right, there's one.
No one had walked to Oregon.
There's
before.
one.
Oh, are you saying
Alright.
that pioneers often get robbed of the credit?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What about like? Oh, I'd say I was going to say maybe Alexander the Great was kind of a pioneer.
No, again, explorer, conqueror, but he was not a pioneer. He didn't stay there and establish.
So you
a
got to kick it.
civilization.
You got to kick it in the area that you just got
yeah,
to
yeah.
forever. Can you ever leave? Can you go on other holidays and still be considered a pioneer?
I mean, you can go on holiday, sure, but I don't think
You got to go back to where you started.
I don't think Alexander the Great got annual leave. You know what I mean?
He's too busy just fucking shit up.
Yeah.
So pioneers you're defining as like people who've not just conquered but gone, stayed there and civilized places.
'Cause anyone-
not just like a pioneer in the sense of they've done something to better humanity, or like they've done something in the way of like they've started a music
And they were kind of like
genre.
the first people to do it and to stick it out.
What
There's
about
there's always even in music, there's always someone that makes it famous, but they were never the person that originally started it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
You know what I
I
mean?
kind of get what you mean. Like Herbie Hancock kind of was one of the first dudes to use the synthesizers and stuff, but he probably didn't get as much credit as other dudes.
Well,
Yeah.
because people would think of Herbie Hancock and say, "Oh, he's a jazz musician."
Yeah, even though he was
Yeah.
a real early adopter of the synthesizer.
Mm.
But you think of the most famous
What about like
musicians,
James Cook? Was it James Cook? He hung around, didn't he? Until
but he wasn't the I think he hung around a little bit.
But then he was killed
but
by
then-
natives.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know, it's funny.
But they always have it rough. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. Point across.
Yeah.
We're not informed enough to even argue with you.
No, I didn't really know the definition of a pioneer until you just given it to me. So
Well, yeah, I don't know. I didn't read it out of a dictionary. I don't know. But that's just my interpretation.
Maybe
of it.
everyone can go home after this and research pioneers. And
Yeah.
maybe next episode we can talk about a couple
show
of-
and tell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
show- we can
Pioneers.
do our 5 favorite pioneers. And doesn't
we're
include-
not going to do that.
Nah, that doesn't sound like that. Too much fun. Catch my name in a nightclub entrance, always seeking attention, but I'd be inside trying to get bursts, looking all cool like Herc, dressed like I just come from PE. You just come from church.
So
Ooh.
he's wearing a tracksuit.
He's wearing his tracksuit again.
into
yeah.
the club to pick up girls, whereas his competitors or his adversaries are wearing
Church
suits. Their Sunday best.
I like how he's so anti-suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
But it's like a tacky suit. He's trying to say, it's not something that you go out because of a special occasion. It's just like a suit you wear every week. So
Yeah.
it's not even that good.
I don't know. Do people still wear suits like on the regular if for no reason, like if it's not required of them at work and stuff? Is that common?
I don't know.
I'm not too sure. I wear high vis, so I wouldn't know.
What does get burst mean? Do you guys know?
To get fucked up.
Yeah, basically drunk or
Get
high.
burst, like with a T at the end.
Burst.
Get burst, fam.
Burst. B-U-R-S-E.
And
Yeah,
do you guys know what?
Play stuff. The way you're saying it to me as well.
It's the eyes.
Yeah. It's all in the
Yeah.
eyes, which really
Yeah,
doesn't
fam.
communicate across podcasts. Alan's giving me some real intense eyes.
Herc is a reference to DJ Cool Herc. There
Okay.
you go. He also loves to dress in tracksuits, apparently. Better do your research, which, unfortunately, guys, I haven't done too much of. I'm sorry.
But that's why you've got Alan sitting here to your...
He's not
your
been
right.
much of a help today. He's been a bit of a fucko.
Rip, fam.
You don't want to hear my verse come after your verse. MCs act brand new because they got a little money in their purse.
Oh, he's saying his rhymes are way better, pretty much.
And that the newfound wealth that his competitors have now found themselves with have turned them into arseholes.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, exactly.
Is
And
he
you-
also saying that he earns more money as well?
Not necessarily. I just think, like you said, the money's gone a bit to their head.
Ah, okay.
And at the same time, you don't want to ever follow his act. So
You don't want to follow
'Cause
it
you'll be
because,
embarrassed.
you're going to fall short of
So you-
his greatness.
So you can warm up for Skepta, but you can't follow Skepta.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's a bad call.
He headlines.
He headlines. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's AAA.
Yeah.
You're not getting in to the festival.
Yeah.
Don't know if that really worked, but so here's the part where I was talking before about that fella. What was his name? Devilman.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, this is one of the reasons I wanted to. But you guys aren't too familiar with the song, but so you had a good solo career, had a few big songs over the years. Back then, you was a real top boy, but right now, fam, nobody cares.
So he's taking a real shot at this
Yeah.
devil man.
But so, I always thought he was talking about Dizzy Rascal.
But
he's
surely,
not.
surely Dizzy Rascal would have been like an idol for him, like a
Well, you don't know that.
trendsetter, like led the path. Well, Dizzy Rascal was hugely successful and like.
I don't know, but
this
maybe they've got
particular
some
genre.
beef that we don't even know about. You know?
Perhaps, but to go saying that, go attacking Dizzy Rascal after
I'm just saying, look at all options.
after
That's all.
10 years before him, Dizzy was on top of the world in this particular genre.
Not anymore, though. Not anymore.
Yeah, that's on.
anymore.
So, exactly. Do you think he's actually having shots? Because the only other really huge guy, I guess, was Wiley, and Wiley helped start Skepta's career.
Skepta's actually older than Dizzy Rascal.
Really?
Real.
Yeah.
Like
No
his,
way.
His music or his actual age?
No, Skepta is 2 years older than Dizzy Rascal by age.
Oh, wow.
Shit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But yeah, whilst Dizzy Rascal was more commercially big earlier on, I'd say that Skepta was still when Dizzy Rascal was like big. Skepta was still like pretty big, like within the music scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I guess I'm just talking from my own personal experience here in Australia.
Yeah, that was like our introduction to Grime was
Yeah.
Wiley and Dizzy.
Wiley and Dizzy.
Yeah, like people like Wiley. Wiley's been around for like since forever, and so is like Skepta. They've been around for ages. They're like pretty old now, considering.
How old is Skepta? Like 35 or something, right?
Yeah, he's 35, and Dizzy Rascal is 33.
Fuck, Dizzy.
Jesus.
Jesus, they've both had really nice little careers for their age.
Yeah.
Good on them. So, what's the verdict? Do we go on Devilman or we go on Dizzy?
Oh, I don't know who Devilman is.
Yeah.
I tried to listen to some of the music on the way here. It's whack. It's pretty fun in a way, but it's
Is it like in that typical grime style?
yeah. It's more, far more of the.
It's sort of hard to get into, or
It's got more of that. Definitely like it'd be playing at a rave.
Yeah.
You know, like people off their tits. But I only listened to 2 songs, so I can't really
Yeah.
say. No, we're gonna move on from that.
well, I don't know now. Like, I mean, did you find any research that sort of?
Well, that's the
pointed at
thing. Is
which
like
one?
it's either Dizzy. Apparently, it's either Dizzy or this Devilman guy.
I don't know. I'm feeling it's Dizzy, but
Yeah.
I'm just to play devil's advocate.
yeah,
and say
I knew
that
you were
it's
going to do that.
Devil's-
Yeah, here we go.
Devilman.
Devilman. I don't know because like this Devilman.
Typecast me, Chris.
Do you know much about Devilman? Do you know if he had a big solo career, Alan?
I do not know anything about Devilman.
Exactly. So that's why I think it might be Dizzy, because he can't be referring to someone who has a good solo career. But then I'm not saying we're experts in music, but if none of us has ever heard of him, surely it must be Dizzy.
True.
Yeah, maybe. We'll go with Dizzy.
All right, if Dizzy, you're listening to the show, or and also Skepta's denied that it was Dizzy. He's been asked about it before and he's denied. But you could just kind of say that because maybe later on they squashed the beef, and you don't want to exacerbate
or
things.
like he didn't realize, like at the time he kind of was just looking for a catchy hook and something that would get people talking, and then realize the implications of what he was saying.
Exactly. Maybe he's not talking about really anyone in particular.
Perhaps
It's just an amalgamation of all these people.
yeah.
It's a better way of looking at it. It's more democratic.
Cool. All right. Walked in the club. Everyone's like, "Who is he? Why is he walking around with security?" You know the postcode when you're talking road. Better know that I speak that fluently.
Talking road.
Yeah, let's talking road. Is this talking smack?
Talking road is talking like a road man. Fam.
That gives me no insight whatsoever into what he's
That
trying
led
to say.
nowhere.
Yeah, apparently he's right, but we're looking almost at the exact same information.
Roadman culture is just like that kind of like you know the UK street kind of culture, like the
Okay.
UK ghetto kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Skepta's like embracing his ghetto background while he's at the club, and he's got security following him because
No, he doesn't have the security following him. He thinks that this guy, this maybe Dizzy, maybe Devilman, maybe the amalgamation of all these other grime artists, he thinks it's kind of ridiculous that they're walking around with security.
as in
Okay.
like you don't need security, you're not that big,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
like if you had any troubles, you should be able to sort it out yourself.
Exactly. But I can understand, say, if Dizzy had maybe a bit of security in the height of his fame. He got stabbed a bunch of times.
Really?
Yeah, he got stabbed like 6 times in the back, I think.
Like in the same setting?
Like, he was like essentially like it was like a mugging gone wrong.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, I'd spend a little bit to present myself from getting a shanking every now and then.
Jeez.
I wonder if he still rolls around with security, old Dizzy.
No, I don't reckon he would now.
He probably doesn't go out anymore. He's 33.
Yeah.
He's
It's not that old.
He's retired from the
Chris, you're
clubs.
30.
He's not 30
I'm
yet.
turning
Oh, yeah, not yet.
You got 4 years till you're retired from the
Yeah.
clubs, mate.
Yeah. Until I stop going out.
Period.
You retire from life.
You go into your country meadow,
I'm alright with that.
hanging in your shack, living off the land.
Out in my cabin.
All right, guys, that's it. That's the episode. That's,
Oh, really?
That's the verses done.
Oh, nice.
Do you want to give it some BPMs? Throw some BPMs this way?
I thought it was like a fun track. I liked it.
It is really catchy, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to give it 430. 430, yeah.
Cool.
Out of 500, yeah.
I was going to give it 390, but that sounds controversial, and like I have to justify why I'm giving it such bad marks. So I'm going to give it 400. Like it didn't do. What am I trying to say here? It didn't make me completely question everything around me and life in general.
It wasn't life altering.
No, it wasn't. It was fun. And like I do love to hear Skepta's voice. He's got a real cool voice.
And I think this song is also like it is a fluffy kind of track, but it's more that you could jog to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Train.
it's like a party track.
Yeah, you could party to it.
But
it's
it
super
basi-
accessible, I think.
Basing it just off lyrics, I'd
You're
give
gonna
it 400.
Flat 400.
Yeah.
Alarm?
Probably like a 420.
420 blazer.
420 straight up.
Cool.
Yeah, fam.
Cool.
Mandem.
How about you, man?
Yeah, I don't think there's like the greatest amount of depth to this song, but I think it's a really good pump up song.
Yeah.
It's kind of helped me get into grime, except for like Dizzy and Wiley. I listened to that back in the day, but I'm trying to re-get into some grime-age, and I don't know. This album in general is really good.
Yeah, yeah.
And these are a lot of fun. It's a good song. Sorry, I haven't given it. I'd say 443.
443. Okay.
Nice. I also 443. I thought you said you were a man who liked even numbers.
No, you were the one who likes the even numbers.
I'm forgetting that about myself. I also like that you're taking us on a new path and taking us away from the States and moving us into other hip-hop domains.
And it was also to celebrate the long return of Alarm.
Yeah, this is true. Welcome back.
SC Baku.
Also, last week I said that Nas generally had shorter albums. Did a bit of research because I wasn't too sure about that. Not really true. A lot of them are actually really fucking long, like an hour and a half. And I think when I listened to the most Nas in my life, I illegally pirated a lot of those albums, and I don't think I had
So half downloaded versions.
Yeah, I had half downloaded versions. That's why you shouldn't pirate music, because you don't get the full experience.
You
No.
really don't.
Go out and support the artists.
Exactly.
Speaking of supporting the artists, if you enjoy rap reviews, I can't do this with a straight face. Give us a 5-star review.
Nothing else.
Ram it down your throats. You love rap reviews. You're gonna give us a 5-star review. Do it now.
And tell your friends.
Yeah, tell all your friends.
Grab their phone, maybe subscribe to ours.
And while you're there, if any of your friends have ever thought about starting a podcast, you should be like, well, the guys at Radio Hub.
Tasty little advertising there.
Kieran, tell us, who's Radio Hub?
And why?
To give you a succinct answer, Radio Hub is a great little studio here in Alexandria that we record our podcast in. You guys should really consider doing it.
Check it out. They have a website. They get far more information than what Kieran just gave you.
We'd like to also shout out to our 4 fans in Libya who've been subscribing to our podcast.
Yeah, we've been looking at the analytics, and whoever those 4 fans are in Libya, like we wanna know who you are. So
Yeah.
Send
reach
us an
out to
email.
us.
Marhaba, ahlan wa sahlan.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm
Yeah,
sure
right,
that meant something to the guys
Sure.
in Libya. All right, thanks, guys. Till next time.
Yeah, that's it.